Welcome to Tuberchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So thank you everybody for coming in so early. And I've already got a couple of names on the wheel. Scratch and PPA, of course, is in the pole position. Kristen Welton, my love, has come in as a moderator and a member. Ali's Craft Pursuits is being added right now. And then the first channel that we're looking at today is I Am Betty J Gather. She just happened to be the first member in the door today. We'll do some more introductions in a quick second, but I do see that we have a brand new channel in the chat. Cali Reseller Lewis is in the house. Forgive me if that's Louis, but good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Arsenic Element just dropped a super chat on us. Thank you so much for doing that to get us started today. I really do appreciate that. They've done that many times before, and for that reason we're going to make them the first channel that we look at before I start spinning the wheel. I Am Betty J Gathers has 131 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther on the road towards 200. So, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I see that Charlene Hill has come in, along with palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning. They both happen to be members, so I'll put them on the wheel right away, as we do with all our members. And American Womad, good to see you back in the house. Coupon Gale is here. That's Gale Southern Living as well. She's got two channels. Nyambura Mwangi, good to see you in the house. Patty Southern Kitchen and More is here as well. Places Nondescript, it's good to have you back for what I believe is the second time. Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub, also good to see you here. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue is in the house. The Essence of Sonia, who's been with Tuberchat pretty much from the beginning, is here, and Wabendo Andrew Videos is in the house as well. Now hopefully I'm not missing anybody, but we do have a couple of very special creators with us. Scratch and PPA, of course, is one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. He's in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom, and I use those same words to describe Michael's Adventures, another of the most supportive creators that I've met. And Michael's Adventures can't be with us every single day, so we're very lucky to have him here at least for some period of time. So let's get to Arsenic Element and see what they've got going on for today. Now this creator is bringing us a lot of growing of plants, but what I haven't figured out still to this moment is whether everything that they're showing us are different peppers, or if there's different plants mixed within, because they are talking about a lot of hot peppers here on this channel. Native Queen, good to see you back again. Thank you for coming in. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Tasha G, good to see you here as well. And then Michael's Adventure still has 3 channels running. He is always going over and above to support other creators way beyond playlist swapping and things like that. And Scratch and PPA, thank you for reminding everybody about the thumbs up. Every moderator that you see here in Tuberchat is a longtime friend of mine, and they all have channels of their own. So I hope you'll check them out as well. B-Dog Channel, good to see you here. Thanks for the thumbs up. And I think we're just about caught up. So Arsenic Element, thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, they've done that a couple of times before, and I'm just going to see if I can pop them a message in the chat. because I've watched a few of their videos, but I haven't quite got a grasp on whether it's strictly peppers, which I think it is. But Arsenic Element has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a while. I hope everybody will connect with them. You can see they're doing well with shorts videos, experimenting a lot with these, and hopefully we'll start getting some serious action on those soon enough. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Oh, I must have missed some action in the chat there. I didn't mean to miss that. Tasha G dropped a super chat on us as well, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that, especially that extra support. So I am going to make Tasha G the next channel that we look at before I spin the wheel again. And MSK Family Vlogs, who has been here with Tuberchat from the very beginning, is here. They are another extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. You can see they've been a member for well over a year. MSK Family Vlogs is one of our very first members. Arsenic Element also does some wood burning projects. They are all different peppers. Yes, I understand. Okay. Mary Queen Longman, good to see you in the house. And thank you for that again, Arsenic Element. So, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning is Tracy. She's bringing us beauty products, sometimes in the form of a review or an unboxing video, sometimes almost like a haul. And then as well, she's got a series of shorts videos that she's experimenting with right now. And hopefully that will continue and she'll start getting some serious activity on those as well. Sophia on Demand, good to see you here. Dog Father, good to have you back in the house as well. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Pardon me, as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. K-Lastic TV is in the house. And they happen to be a member as well, so we've got them on the wheel right away. So let's have a look now at Tasha G. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. We don't have a sub count on that channel right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. Tasha G is an unbelievably popular channel name. Is it possible we missed the thumbnail already? I must be connected to this channel already. Yeah, it's so popular that it's having trouble coming up, but that's okay. This is the reason why you see me search, find, and click on every channel's name, except for this particular one right this second. Because when we search, find, and click on these popular channel names, we're actually doing them a service by helping them rise up the search results. Eventually, YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Tasha G. So you want to make sure that you match the avatar. My mistake was misspelling. Tasha G has no space in between the Tasha and the G, so you just want to make sure you've got that. Chris's Clever Craft is in the house. And it's good to see you. I left you a Instagram message for you to check just in case you have something for today. I missed your message yesterday. I didn't get to it in time, but I did already pre-plan yesterday. I try to plan our raids and things like that a couple of days in advance. And Tasha G right now has 188 subscribers. I'm still getting to know her content, but hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They have got some shorts videos, as we saw, on the front of their page, and they are bringing us pure variety. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that as well. Some of your thumbnails don't seem to want to pop up, unless they're black screens. Maybe that's why. That's okay. Yeah, I see they're silent streams, actually. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety here, and I'll be looking forward to another production from Tasha G. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to get some names on our wheel from our chat list right away, actually. and we'll see what we can do about that. If anybody has the ability to share today's stream, whether it's on your community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuberchat today, but could possibly see this stream and replay pushed out to a few more people, not just today, but in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. So let's spin. We'll get to Places Nondescript, and thank you, Tasha G, for your super chat as well. I really do appreciate that. Thank you one more time, Arsenic Element. I appreciate that extra support to get us going for today. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. Inspire So Many, good to see you here. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, hopefully everything's okay. Inspire So Many, but I appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know it's not possible for everybody just to come and spend 2.5 hours every time that I feel it's convenient for me to stream. So I do appreciate every moment everybody's here. I know we have a couple of people who come through just to give the thumbs up and say hello. MSK Family Vlogs, thank you for the share on Twitter. Anybody who tweets or retweets for Tuberchat gets added into our Twitter list. That is list of over 100 creators that you can find on our channel, where you will be able to make friends with people who are in the Tuberchat family, active on Twitter, and willing to share for others. So you might be able to trade some favors over there and get some outside traffic coming in for your YouTube videos, which is great, of course. I put out a tweet every day that we stream, so it's easy to just hit that retweet button. That's really all it takes, and I get notified about those. I usually check them every couple of days. Spiky, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue comes to us from the homesteading community. A lot of extremely supportive creators, very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. You can see that they've got some shorts videos that they're already getting some activity on, which is cool. A lot of short form videos have come out lately. I'm just going to take your latest one, add it into my catch-up list, but I hope we see another longer video coming from you in the coming days. And 6 Acres Farm and Rescue is somebody that I run into occasionally while I'm out supporting other creators, bouncing in between different premieres and live streams and things like that. Let me see if I've heard from my friend here. Anybody can reach out to me on Instagram. It's all one word, Tuberchat. That's the network where I'm most active. I'm also on Facebook most often, Twitter sometimes. But I love talking YouTube. It doesn't have to be questions. It can be if you think there's something I can help with. But I also appreciate it when people share lessons learned along the way during your YouTube journey, so that we can talk about that information here on Tuberchat, and then everybody can make the best decisions for their channels and their videos, myself included. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and I constantly strive to improve and get better with everything that I do, both for myself and for others. There we go. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Thank you for that, now that the coffee's ready. Thank you for being here again. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn, I think, has been here every day since they found us. And we're looking at Charlene Hill right now. She's got a couple of channels, as a matter of fact. You can also check out Business Services and Opportunities that she was in here with earlier. Charlene Hill is a powerhouse of energy and positivity and motivation. You'll see that here in the chat and everywhere she goes. Pardon me just for 1 second. All right, we're all good. We've got Charlene Hill up here right now with 634 subscribers. And what you'll find is that when you are out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, you will find Charlene Hill engaging conversation, but spreading the same energy that you see from her here in the Tuberchat chats in your own live streams, premieres, and those of others as well. So, like I said, she is a powerhouse of energy, positivity, and motivation. She talks about natural healing, coaching, and transformation on this channel. Her second channel features those same traits with the bonus of presenting opportunities to build wealth, which is really, really cool. I'm always happy to see anything financial because while most of us have monetization for our channels on our minds, it would be wonderful if we could maximize the impact of that income once monetization occurs. Philip Lemon, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. We're going to look at Scratch and PPA. I describe this creator constantly as one of the most supportive creators that I've met on all of YouTube. Most of you know him already. If you're fairly new to Tuberchat or haven't been here many times before, I hope you'll connect with all of our moderators, but you will find that Scratch and PPA has built up quite a reputation both as a supporter and a moderator on dozens, if not hundreds, of channels right now. As a matter of fact, every time I start a new channel, whether it's for me or anybody else, Scratch and PPA is the first mod on the channel now. I'm sure he noticed that the other day. But he's got 984 subscribers right now, and we're hoping that we can push him a little bit farther. He is officially on the road to 1K. Now, I don't do the push here on Tuberchat. We've tried it a couple of times. But because we connect in such a special way here, and it's very important that everybody's connecting genuinely, following the full procedure so that we don't lose subscribers, the push here on Tuberchat doesn't work as well as it does in some other places where we just fire off 20 or 30 or 40 subscribers and things like that. So I'm sure that Scratch and PPA appreciates the idea from everybody that they are connecting genuinely, making sure that that connection sticks every time somebody new is connecting with him. And sure enough, that 1,000 is on the horizon. It's literally within reach, and he will likely have that within the next couple of days. But I'm hoping today we can get him a couple of extra subscribers. If there's anybody brand new in the chat watching right now, or if you're watching and haven't quite got into the chat, I know that 20-minute time limit requires a little bit of patience, but I believe that it pays off for everybody because we make sure that nobody's wasting their time here. Everybody is very much interested in the way that we're connecting. So, Scratch and PPA has an interactive series of videos on his channel. They come out every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern as a premiere. You can see that the next one is ready to go, and hopefully you'll join us for that. What you'll find when you get there is a live chat that runs faster than Tuberchat, faster than most you've seen on, YouTube. And that is because the overwhelming support that he gives to others comes back all at once in a rush and flood of support during his 10 to 15 minute videos on average, and it makes it a lot of fun to be a part of. It's very fast paced, very high energy. Sage Lifestyle, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And when I talk about an interactive series of videos, you get the chance to vote on the content of next week's video when you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. So you can take inspiration there as well, in that Scratch and PPA has given us an example of what can be done with a bit of creativity and instinct when it comes to social media marketing on the other social networks. So I think that Scratch and PPA has done a spectacular job. I hope everybody will take inspiration from that. Four Corners Custom Products is in the house. They happen to be a member as well with Keeping Up with Queen Eva and Mrs. VSNC09. So I've got all those channels on the wheel right now. We'll spin. We'll see who's coming up next. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I need just another second here, and then we will talk about Mrs. VSNC09. And pardon me for that. Dogfather's wondering about ideas for a game that they're currently developing. I have an idea for you, as a matter of fact, because I happen to be a game developer myself. I haven't done anything lately, but I hope to sometime soon again. But here's an idea. Since you know a lot of YouTubers, as a minimum, I don't know who you know on the other social networks, it would be a wonderful feature for any game of any kind to have a play by itself feature. Almost like a demo. If you remember in Nintendo, when we used to see Super Mario and games like this, you have the logo on the front of the screen, and before you press start, the characters are running. They're kind of showing you the first few seconds of the first level. Maybe something like that, where when somebody, let's say a YouTuber or another video creator, was able to hit a button, the game would play itself, at least for a couple of minutes, even if it's just in a simple endless mode or dash mode or something like that, with changing backgrounds, changing characters and things like this. That would allow everybody to make videos, and you would find yourself with a lot of free promotion. So, whether it's a good idea or not, I don't know. I know it's complicated, but it can be done. Local Life Outdoors, good to see you here. And Craig's Outdoor Adventures, good to see you in the house as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Vibes with the Thompson family is here as well. And we're looking at Mrs. VSNC09. So what you find on this channel more than anything else is royal family coverage, but they sprinkle in a lot of variety in between those videos and live streams. So you find shorts videos, and then you find videos and random live streams of other types, but you can see the kind of heavy activity that they're getting on some of these when they have the royal family coverage. It leads to some seriously engaging conversation. And I think that she's doing a great job with that. The other thing you'll notice from this creator is that they are out supporting people all the time. So when you bounce in between premieres, live streams, commenting on videos, as we all do, you will likely run into Mrs. VSNC09 repeatedly. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them when you get there, including super chats and memberships. And one of the things that you can find to be a great benefit is the fact that Mrs. VSNC09 right here is putting their featured channels front and center. And, you know, I'm honored to have Tuberchat on there. Of course, they're in our featured channels list as well. And when you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then some of those channels hopefully feature you in return. They're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors and get a friendship started. That's where the strong and solid foundation for our channels really comes from. And then if you have featured Tuberchat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that. I'll have to get you to pardon me again for 1 second, and then we will spin the wheel. Dogfather makes a good point there. They say on both of their channels they feature each other. That's something I recommend for anybody with more than one channel, is to feature your own other channel or channels in a featured channel section, usually at the beginning, so that we can find it easily. You will find that some people, when they realize that you have more than one channel, will be inclined to follow you on more than one, or maybe even all of them. Nita VR Designs, good to see you here. Gift Fashion Concepts, good to see you in the house as well. And Pull My Pork Barbecue, it's good to have you back in the chat. So this is MSK Family Vlogs. They have been with Tuberchat basically from the beginning. They are one of our very first members. Tuberchat's been monetized for about 1.5 years now. MSK Family Vlogs, therefore, is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. There's Garden State Gardener, and I suddenly realized that I had missed Sunday Fun Day yesterday, but I was actually out streaming at the time. I went out in my personal channel. But thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've done that many times before. Garden State Gardener comes to us obviously from the homesteading community and has already sent us many friends. You will meet lots more when you get over there. Sunday Fun Day is an unbelievably fast-paced and high-energy live stream, and that happens at 7 p.m. Eastern every Sunday. But we'll look at Garden State Gardener next because of that super chat, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel soon. So MSK Family Vlogs is here with 1,470 subscribers right now. This is a dynamic family of creators that mixes up their content. Let me see if you've gotten into shorts. Lots of shorts. And I'm just curious about what you've got here. So you're starting to get some activity on some of these too. So that's cool. I hope you'll keep those up. A lot of featured channels with some familiar faces there, and then of course they're fully monetized with a lot of super chats and memberships available to support them with when you get there. So I hope that everybody will. Like I said, MSK Family Vlogs has been with Tuberchat since about the beginning, and pardon me, when you think about that, we are on episode number 362. And that's a long way. We are coming across 2 years. By the time we get to episode 400, it will be about 2 years that we've been doing Tuberchat live streams, and they've been here just about from the beginning. So it's something to think about. That's a loyal and dedicated supporter, to say the least. AceFlaw1, good to see you back in the house again. He's another creator who's been connected to me long before Tuberchat even started. TGNOG, it's good to have you here. And New Beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So again, Garden State Gardener just dropped a super chat on us. So I'm just going to put their channel up right away, as we always do in that case, and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel in a moment. Izzy's Life Vlogs, good to see you here. That's another creator I've been connected to for probably 2 years. So it's interesting when you come into Tuberchat, there are anywhere from 5 to 10 brand new channels that come through every single day, people who've never been here before, so we're constantly growing, but we still have creators that have been with us for many weeks, many months, and now even getting on a couple of years. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. There's a big, diverse community of different types of content. Some things you've seen, some things you may not have. So I hope everybody's excited about that as well. And we see that Rebel Canners is here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Brittany Plus 7. I feel like you might have been here before, but forgive me if I'm wrong. And for both of you who are brand new to Tuberchat, we have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Let me take your Pierogi Monday video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. I don't want to fall too far behind. Garden State Gardener seems to post just about every single day. And there's your Sunday Fun Day live stream right there. Fully monetized, of course, over here with super chats and memberships available when you get there. And then as well, they do some collaborations with other creators. There's a lot of comedy mixed in on this channel, that's for sure. And with almost 1,600 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. So Garden State Gardener, like I said, Sunday Fun Day is their flagship live stream. And I know everybody will have a good time when you can make it there. So, Ali's Craft Pursuits is coming up next, and this is a creator who is very much excited to be working on her YouTube journey. She is very active on the other social networks as well, which is great because that can draw in some extra activity like we see from Scratch and PPA and many other creators. Lineca's Corner, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Ali's Craft Pursuits has almost 1,100 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. We got a good chance to see her channel the other day we went in there and raided. She was playing a game called Cross Stitch. She also does a lot of shorts videos. We can see that some of those are getting some activity, and here she is right here. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that comes with Ali's Craft Pursuits. Keeping up with Queen Eva, who happens to be a member, has just dropped another super chat on us, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra support, and for that reason your channel will be next on the screen before I spin the wheel again. Andre Southgate, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Ali's Craft Pursuits, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. So let's have a look at keeping up with Queen Eva. And before I get into talking about this channel, I'm going to add some more names from our chat list. But thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. This is a creator I'm still getting to know. They're fairly new to Tuberchat, but got a membership right away. Oh, we actually have a lot of homesteading channels here, New Beginnings. I wonder if that might fit what you're talking about. There's quite a few. So Gale Southern Living is here. Garden State Gardener's here right now. I don't mean to miss anybody. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue. So the truth is about Tuberchat, this is a meeting place. Our intention is to meet each other and support each other over the long term, regardless of our niche or our themes on our channels, because finding a lot of friends who will truly have your back and truly be there to watch your videos, leave you comments, hang out in your live streams, and that kind of stuff can give your channel a very solid and strong foundation. You also have the benefit of making people fans of not only your content, but your niche or genre, which is really cool because you will end up spreading some of your new followers throughout your own community and getting more support from more people. That can build up a good reputation for you as well. Astro, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. As I get to know Queen Eva here, and we can see that they've got a lot of shorts videos and they're already getting some activity on these. They've just put out a new video yesterday. I'm going to take this one and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. Healthy Gmom came in. This is another member, so I've got them on the wheel right away. And I am going to... I never added Chris's Clever Craft. That's odd. We're going to get a great look at his channel later because he's got a premiere for us that will come up in about 2 hours from now. Thank you, Healthy Gmom, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. You've actually bought me some time here. I will get around to adding some more names from our chat list in another moment, but we're going to look at Healthy Gmom right away because of that super chat, of course. We'll get back to spinning the wheel soon. Camp Silky, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Healthy Gmom is here right now. We'll see what they got going on. Forgive me for missing your live stream. I thought you did something else, actually, as well. Or maybe I'm mistaken. I was catching up with a video. Maybe I'm confusing myself here, but that's okay. Super Chats and memberships available because they're fully monetized on this channel. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Healthy Gmom is here just about every single day since finding us, as a matter of fact. With almost 1,800 subscribers, we're hoping we can push them a little bit closer to that milestone. And I'm going to see what I can do about adding some more names onto our Wheel of Doom from our chat list. So if anybody is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue, The Essence of Sonia, and Nyambura Mwangi is coming up on the wheel. will spin and we'll get one more channel up here. Thank you one more time, Healthy Gmom and Keeping Up with Queen Eva, for your super chats. I really do appreciate that extra support. And then, yes, as a matter of fact, Dogfather, I got a good story for you. So a lot of people don't necessarily know this, but I happen to run channels. I used to run channels for a few different people. Now I run a few channels for one person. But we started a 4th channel for a creator the other day. On his 3rd channel, which is a travel channel, he experienced some explosive growth over the last month following some politically charged content, and still somewhat suitable for his channel. But what happened is he went from about 4,400 subscribers, if I remember right, to over 64,000 subscribers. And so he decided to start another channel, and that's because occasionally he does live streams where he kind of just sits at home, hangs out, and people come on a StreamYard panel, and we see lots of that stuff done, but it's no longer suitable for that channel with the explosive growth, right? So he started a new one just for that. In the first 24 hours, that channel gained 250 subscribers from only community posts. He did do a small amount of social media marketing, including like probably Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and this and that, but the bulk of it came just from community posts. So they're really starting to gain traction. So I recommend to everybody to use those if you are lucky enough to have your community tab, and when you get to 500, you'll have it. So, Charlie Grace, good to see you here. Paralife TV, Life as a Paraplegic, good to see you back in the house as well. The Essence of Sonia has been with Tuberchat pretty much from the beginning, and with almost 1,800 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. She does pure variety, but you will see a lot of these type of challenge or mukbang type videos. As she says, she's got reviews, vlogs, and mukbangs on her channel. You can see that from her banner. I'm just going to take your latest video so I don't fall behind with you, and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. She's got super chats and memberships available as she is fully monetized when you get there. So Marsh Knitting 101, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Community posts also take a little bit of experimentation. So the idea is that community posts don't come with notifications. So it's something to really keep in mind because it's a little bit different from everything else we do on YouTube. So you have to decide whether you want those community posts to be positioned while you have something running. Maybe you put the community post at the same time as something that you've just started, like a live stream or a premiere or a video release, or if you want them to be placed beforehand so that people will come into, let's say, a premiere or a live stream. So I encourage everybody to experiment with those things, find out what's right for you. Oh, and then yeah, Dogfather, actually, I can tell you right now, me personally, I have another channel. On my personal channel, I am losing an average of 30 to 40 subscribers a day right now because I gained some explosive growth myself over the last month. I went from 2,200 subscribers to well over 9,000. I was over 9.7 and I'm now down at about 9,500. Because YouTube takes away anything it deems to be invalid, whether that's a fake account or trolling or somebody who accidentally clicked on your stuff. The idea, of course, is that if you have subscribers that you know are never going to come back and ever watch anything ever again, then you don't really need them. It can actually hurt your averages on your channel because there's always math included in the algorithm. And if you have, let's say, 10,000 subscribers, but you're only getting 2 or 3 people in your live streams, that's a bad signal to the YouTube algorithm. Everything should be growing. There's nothing wrong with having 2 or 3 people in a live stream. There's nothing wrong with having 1 person in a live stream when you're starting, but as you grow, it should increase. Everything should. If you're averaging 3 people in a live stream, it should eventually be 4, 5, 7, 10, and on, right? So, Places Nondescript is here with 321 subscribers. We are connecting for the first time. We didn't get a chance to look at this channel yesterday, so I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I'm going to take this 12-minute video and add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list, I'll watch your video in full, I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video, I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Rebel Canner says, better to have real viewers. Absolutely. It's one thing that we probably forget about a lot of the time is the mathematics in the algorithm really matters. We all wish we had more subscribers. We all wish we had more views, but I promise you, it can be detrimental when you see people cutting corners, buying subscribers and things like that. I think ultimately that's going to hurt because YouTube knows. They know everything we do. The algorithm is smarter than we think it is. And even when I say that, it is smarter than we think it is. The things that they can do with this technology, and Google being one of the biggest companies in the world, they've got things that we probably haven't even imagined yet. And yeah, that's cool, Dogfather. Tomlin Girls, good to see you here. Yeah, when it comes to gaming and stuff like that, I know themes can be something that has to be considered greatly when you think about backgrounds and characters and stuff like that, because you're talking about themes, right? So if your game's going to have multiple themes, that's cool. If it's going to have one, you got to keep everything consistent. Rebel Canners only needs 500 hours. So hopefully everybody will connect with them and they will be willing to swap playlists. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. I wondered about that. I'm confusing myself here. 6 Acres Farm and Rescue got just a moment of extra time. I accidentally put them on the wheel twice. I'd rather make the mistake of doing it twice than not doing it. But next up is Kristen Welton. This is my love. She is here as a moderator and a member. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm going to get some more names onto our Wheel of Doom from our chat list. I'll see what I can do about that. Patty's Southern Kitchen and more will come up. And in Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub. And Inspire So Many. And then I'll add some more names as we need them. Kristen Welton has a variety of different videos on her channel. Most often what we see lately is unboxing videos and product reviews. She puts out videos usually about twice a week on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and her next premiere is ready to go. So I've got my notification, and that will be on... Why on earth can't I figure that out? Oh, that one's actually set for another week from now. Or longer. But that's okay. She usually puts up more. She'll probably have more to come as well. Get to the Farm. Good to see you here. Kevin Fishes. Good to have you in the house as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Kristen Welton also has some success with shorts. She's got one that's hit almost 20,000, one that's hit almost 30,000. She's got collaborations with other creators and, of course, does the featured channels collaboration. She will be willing to swap playlists with others, even though she's monetized and has super chats and memberships available on her channel as well. And then... yeah, she has others ready for release. We'll probably see a premiere from her this coming Saturday. Oh, no, sorry. She's going live on Saturday. This coming Saturday, Kristen Welton will do a live stream, so we'll raid that. Intro to Mills, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to spin one more time. What's the best way to gain watch hours? Izzy's Life Vlog says. So, the very best way, of course, is organically. So as you keep putting out content consistently, everything should grow exponentially. But one of the things we can do that can legitimately pump your hours up is to swap playlists with other creators, right? The more people that run a playlist of videos for you, the more your hours are really going to stack up. Excuse me, but there's two reasons why. One of the reasons is because, let's say you have 20 videos right now for somebody to watch. That's great that they're going to watch all those videos. But it's another thing to think about the fact that you are going to maybe put out another 50 videos this year. And now that you've got a friend that you've traded favors with, they will probably watch most of those next 50 videos. That's where your watch hours really stack up. So this is why I push swapping playlists on Tuberchat so much. Even though I don't interfere, everybody's free to make those arrangements independently. I just know that it's of great benefit. I do it with people all the time. And then, thank you, Soul Sniper 1234. They often come in just to say hello, give a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. Steve Hauser, good to see you in the house. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Behind the scenes, good to see you here as well. And Namburam Wangi is here, and they have some delicious looking content on their channel. Hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. We don't have a sub count on this channel right now, but we want to do is push each other along as much as we can towards whatever milestone we're working on. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or even 1,000 or even more. So we just want to do all we can to push each other, and we can do that with Nyambura Mwangi, and they have got, like I said, some delicious looking content here, so hopefully everybody will enjoy this. I really enjoy a lot of the cooking, baking, and healthy living channels that we have in the Tuberchat family, because we get a real world look at what people are making in their own kitchens and things like that, so I really happen to enjoy that. I'm going to see what I can do about adding another couple of names to the wheel. It might be a little bit early for that. So maybe I'll wait it out. We'll spin one more time, and we'll see who's coming up next. If anybody has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on your community tab on YouTube or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuberchat today, but also could see this stream and replay pushed out in the coming days and weeks ahead. So Chris's Clever Craft is here right now. And, yeah, inspire so many. I mean, we all go through purges and stuff like that. Like I said, on my personal channel, I'm losing about 30 to 40 subscribers a day right now, but that's because I built up so many subscribers so quickly. It was all organic. It's all real. But it's just the way that YouTube happens to work, right? The more you gain, the more you lose and things like that. But it happens to everybody. They're taking out anything that is invalid. The best thing you can do is make sure that while you're connecting to other creators, you're going over and above. I always mention the minimum of what we do to connect, but you're free to do much more, of course. And then thank you, The Servant David Show. Is it ever early to put more names on, Dogfather? So I have a list here, and this is called Bottissimo. It's a robot. You've seen it in the chat dropping messages, but it also keeps a list with an arbitrary calculation not only of how long you're here, but how active you are in the chat. The more you're having conversation with other people, the faster you rise up the search results. So then when I need names for the wheel, I reach over to the list and then add them in the order that the robot dictates. And then Dogfather, I'm not sure about that, getting addicted to making videos. I can't be certain about that kind of thing. I mean, you'd have to be really, really excited in the first place to make that even a possibility. But I guess anything's possible. I always recommend to everybody to try to batch film and batch process so that you can have videos ready if there's a time that you can't come up with video ideas, or you have to take a break, or God forbid you get sick for a couple weeks or something like that. You have videos that can go out until you can get back to producing. Mortgage with me, good to see you here. And so, Chris's Clever Craft is here. We're going to get a great look at this channel later today. They've got a premiere coming up. I'm just going to set the reminder for that. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to drag that into a new window that I've got to save on the side here. We'll go and raid that after Tuberchat today. We've got at least an hour to go, maybe even an hour and a half if everybody wants. We'll see how things go. I want to put as many channels on the screen as I can. Of course, Chris's Clever Craft has an interesting property and brings us a variety of videos, both indoors and outdoors, giving us a look around, sometimes with a do-it-yourself video, sometimes with a product review or an unboxing, sometimes with a simple update as to the life of the creator behind the channel, sometimes in a shout out video like for Scratch and PPA here, who is getting dangerously close to his 1,000 subscribers. So Chris's Clever Craft has 462 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther towards the 500 that he's thinking about. He has 2 other channels, and you can check those out when you get over there. Get to the farm says oh, there you go. Yes, it can be harder to do with a daily vlog, certainly. See, I haven't done a lot of vlogging. I tried doing one vlog one time. I didn't like it. So I did, as I tell everybody all the time, you can always film and not use it, right? So trying once means you can look at the things that you didn't like and then try again and try again and try again until you get it. But a daily vlog, some creators have success with series. Wolfsbear Productions done it. Kristen Welton's done it. And I talk about daily series. Anybody who's done Vlogtober or, oh, what do we call Christmas? What was the, I forget what they call, Vlogmas. Vlogmas is another series. And a lot of people are able to do that. So I have great respect for anybody that can pull that off. Myself, personally, I use the same excuses as everybody does, but I literally can't make the time to commit to something like that. Not with Tuberchat running and my full-time gig. But, again, that's just an excuse. If you want something bad enough, in most cases, you can make the time. But daily is definitely something else. Thank you, VR Josie, for coming in. Jeremy D-Day is a creator who's been with me for about 2 years. That's JD Knight 7. And then, thank you, New Beginnings. So I don't want to fall behind here. We're looking at Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub, who is literally on the edge of getting 500 subscribers any moment. This is a creator who's here with us almost every day. They come to us from our dear friend Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More. What you'll find on Northeast Lincolnshire Train Spotting Hub is train videos, of course, and they give us a great variety. They post frequently, as you can see, just about every single day. So it's going to be a matter of moments before they get their 500 subscribers, and hopefully by the time we see them again next weekend, they will have their shiny new community tab and be ready to rock and roll with that as well. And thank you, everybody. Yes, if you haven't already given a thumbs up for the live stream, I hope you will. And again, if anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Patty's Southern Kitchen and More is coming up right now, and I'm way overdue for adding names to the wheel. So I'll get on that right this second, and then we'll talk about that channel. Again, this is another creator without a sub count right now, but that's okay. It really doesn't matter for the growth of the channel. Everybody's got to make the right decisions for their own channel about a lot of those things. But we just want to push them towards their next milestone. We know they have over 500 because we see the community tab there. And I'm just going to see what I can do about adding another couple of names to the wheel. So Dogfather will come up. Hopefully I haven't missed any of our members. They always get added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. Coupon Gale will come up. That's the other thing about having two channels too. If you are using two channels and coming into Tuberchat, it's very possible to have them not rise up the search results as fast as they usually would on my robot system here. Because if you were if you were conversating with everybody with one channel, it would just be faster than with two. But somebody like Coupon Gale Southern Living, when they're here, they're usually extremely active in the chat anyway. So it's not going to be long before we see them. Tomlin Girls, thank you so much. Prasi Malimbe, thank you for being here. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Thank you so much, Michael's Adventures. He's heading off to work, but thank you so much for hanging out. Michael's Adventures always makes sure that I remember to let everybody know that he's thinking about us when he can't be here, just due to a work schedule, but we will likely see him again next Saturday or Sunday. And then Patty's Southern Kitchen and More brings us delicious looking content, but there's more to this channel than just cooking. They also take us with them for these haul videos as well, and they're showing us how we can save some money here. So I'm just going to take your latest one, add it into my ketchup list, and hopefully that will help me get caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. Thank you, Andre Southgate. Happalistic Kitchen is in the house. Good to see you here as well. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a few more people into Tuberchat today and could see this stream and replay pushed out in the coming days and weeks ahead. Herman the Great, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hoping to get to 500. So here's the thing. Now, everybody, you know, we're all working on our channels. Everybody wants to hit their next milestone. So the thought behind Tuberchat and the real spirit of what we do here comes in the idea of giving much more than we expect to receive. So for all the things that you wish that people would do for you, my suggestion for everybody is always to go out and do that or more for everybody else. And eventually the day will come where you are supported so much that it's overwhelming. You couldn't possibly support everybody as much as they are with you. And we see that time and time again. So it's just an idea. The best success here in Tuberchat is always found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators, supporting their channels by watching a full video, at least 3 minutes long. Better if it's 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes. Better if it's more than one video. And then as well, leaving a meaningful, genuine comment of at least 3 or 4 sentences related to the content of the video, giving that thumbs up, hitting the subscribe button, and turning on the notification bell for all creators, as I do, because of course we want to do as much as we possibly can for each other, and then your connection should stick, and then you will move faster and faster as time goes on. And thank you for that, Charlie Grace. So let's spin the wheel, and we'll see who's coming up next. We're going to take a break for about 3 minutes, and then we will come back, and we'll be looking at one of our members, which is K-Lastic TV. Okay, welcome back. We're looking at K-Lastic TV. And I just wanted to bring up something as an idea, right? When we talk about how to grow our channels, and you know that I talk very much about generosity here, the idea that we need to do for others, they will come back and do for us. When you hear the stories that I tell about the different creators that come onto the screen and the ones that come into the chat, you can hear the things that I say that let you know that the creators who are out supporting people the most, and I don't mean more than anybody, I mean the most based on how much they can, you hear about how much support comes back to them. So I'll show you an example of something. There's a few creators out there who just tag Tuberchat and everything. Now, when Rihanna goes out and has a hit record and somebody asks her, "Hey Rihanna, how did you get so popular?" she doesn't say, "Because I tag Lady Gaga in everything that I do, and because she's popular, people are going to find my songs." That's not how it works, right? So it's kind of the same thing here. When we talk about our own channels, the idea is that I don't expect anybody's going to come rushing to your channel. If I tell everybody right now, hey, guess what? On my personal channel, I do outdoor live streaming, I do unboxing videos, and I like to show vinyl records. I can't expect that even one person is going to go running over there, because that's not what we're here for. What we're here for in Tuberchat is to meet people who will support each other over the long term. And that starts with us, meaning you, meaning me, meaning all of us, right? It starts with how much you're willing to do for other people. And I know that sometimes, I'm very repetitive, and a lot of things that I say may sound idealistic, but it's absolutely the truth. I believe it wholeheartedly. When you want 3 comments on your videos, you go give 10. When you want 3 views on your video, you go give 10. It doesn't matter whether it's not fair. Life is not fair. But what you'll find is that the more you give to others, the more people will be willing to do for you, both outwardly and inwardly. We have a lot of creators here who are extremely supportive, that message me because I happen to be the host of Tuberchat, that talk about the things that they want to do for others. And I've been asked repeatedly, I'm going to go run a playlist for somebody, please don't tell them. I'm going to go and do something for somebody, please don't tell them. And things like that. And I think that that's really cool. So I just want everybody to keep that in mind. It's the generosity that I talk about more than anything else here. It inspired the idea of Tuberchat in the first place. It's the reason why the channels that are growing the most rapidly and the most solidly are doing so, because there's 2 differences there. There's rapid and there's solid. They are not the same thing, and they are not one more desirable than the other, depending on how you want to look at it. What I wish for everybody is to get what you want out of YouTube, whatever that is. For most of us, monetization is a part of it, but there's a lot of other things that can be beneficial by growing an audience on YouTube. And that's what I wish for everybody ultimately, is to get what you want. One of the things that can really help is by meeting a lot of friends who will truly want to help you. But that starts with you. That starts with you wanting to help others, being interested in the other content from other people, whether or not you've seen it before. An example, for instance, is a lot of these cooking channels. I can't cook any better than anybody else to save my life. I can put chicken in an oven for 45 minutes and, not make anybody sick, but that's about as creative as that gets. So I'm interested to see the other content. Homesteading, I come from the big city, but I happen to be fascinated to see what some of these creators are doing to build an off-grid life. Lottery ticket scratching, I had no idea how big that genre was. I didn't know that dumpster diving was even a thing before we started on YouTube, and now I've learned so much. So I hope everybody enjoys these aspects of the journey as well, but I promise you, it starts with generosity. The more you talk about your own channel, you're showing everybody that you're interested in yourself more so than them. When you talk about connecting with other people, showing interest in their content and the things you can do for them, you will likely have more success here in Tuberchat and everywhere else. Nocturnal Nation, good to see you in the house. Bose Pixel, good to have you here. And, you know, that's something I don't really break off into a long-winded speech for often enough, probably. But I did want to mention it today because, you know, again, I just want everybody to get what they want out of YouTube. And I want you to maximize the time that you spend here in Tuberchat. I am very grateful for every single second that anybody spends watching here, hanging out, meeting people, and contributing to the Tuberchat family. But I want you to be able to leave here and be able to say, that was time well spent. I can't wait to go back. As opposed to, okay, that was cool, but I've got 3 people now, so, you know, that's enough for today. And that kind of thing. Not saying that any way is right or wrong. I'm just saying that I wish for everybody to get what they want. So, forgive my long-winded speech there, but I did want to mention it at some point, and since we won't be back until Friday, there's no better time than the present. The Shade Princess Inspiration is back in the house with a brand new channel. Good to see you here, but that's a long-time friend. So K-Lastic TV is here, another member. We had put them on the wheel right away, of course, as soon as they got here, as we do with all members. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And they're starting with some shorts videos, so hopefully we'll see more of that so they can get some activity there. And they're posting frequently, usually a couple of times a week. They don't have a sub count on their channel right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther so that we can help them get to the next milestone they're working on. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we just want to help push each other along. Eventually we'll see this channel get to 500 and we'll see that community tab pop up as well. So let's spin the wheel. And I want to know, yeah, as you look at your analytics for the different videos that you've done, you'll notice how some of your videos start to outperform others, right? We all have that. You always have your top 10%, your top bottom 10%, or your top 10% and your bottom 10%, right? So you want to look at your analytics not only for the things you might be doing wrong, but for the things you might be doing right. So while you wonder about what to do for different thumbnails, there's no right answer. We all have to make the right decision for our own channel. Sometimes you make a winner, sometimes you make another winner, and it doesn't win. But when you look at what people who are in your audience are drawn to, you'll get more inspiration for how you can design your thumbnails in a way that they like. Because even though it doesn't seem like it, a lot of times we really do have different audiences. 2 creators can do exactly the same channel, videos, and work. They will still end up with different audiences because somebody might like you, somebody might like them, somebody might like the way that you present your content, right? Herman the Great, thank you so much for the membership. I really do appreciate that. And for that reason, I'm putting you onto the wheel right away. And what that means, of course, is that every time I see you in the chat here in Tuberchat, you will be added to the wheel as soon as I see you, as we do with all of our members. So thank you for that. Your channel will likely come up very soon. Four Corners Custom Products is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They are posting frequently, usually multiple times a day. They have got a lot of shorts videos. They're starting to get some activity on these as well. What this channel brings us is a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of merchandise, whether it is hats, vinyl stickers, t-shirts, mugs, all kinds of different things. If you can print it, they can probably do it. So we get a lot of benefit out of this channel because, first of all, they're extremely generous here in the Tuberchat family, and I see them out supporting others with every type of generosity that you can on YouTube. But as well, we can learn about the different things that they create because we're all probably going to think about having merchandise of our own, whether it's for our channels or our businesses. And then we can use this channel as a resource as well when it's time to start thinking about merchandise. You might be able to get it right from them. Prosi Malimbe, thank you for still hanging out. I'm not sure if I've missed anybody in the chat. I hope not. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Ali's Craft Pursuits asked a question that I have missed. How many members do I have? I don't know if it's the best idea in the world that I let everybody know exactly how many, but I will tell you this, and I don't mean to be shady, I don't mean to sit on the fence, but when we start to talk about finance with people, and we all know that memberships come with, you know, a monthly contribution of money. I don't want anybody to feel any certain way, right? But what I can tell you is there's a way to figure that out for yourself in a roundabout sort of way. When you click on somebody's, if you happen to be a member, when you look at somebody's memberships, or you don't even have to be a member actually, when you click on the membership button, and let me show you what I'm talking about here. I'll go to Tuberchat's channel and I'll show you what I mean. When you're monetized and you have memberships available, you're able to start off with 4 custom emojis that your members can use in the chats. And I always appreciate everybody using those ones. We have many. I ripped off all the social media ones, but we also have like the Word Up and the playlist and the Let's Grow, right? And you see those all the time. But when you click on the membership button for any channel that has memberships available, you will see how many emojis are available. Now, when you're monetized, YouTube tells you exactly how many members you have to have that many emojis, so you can get an idea of how many members there are. But yeah, again, forgive me for dancing around the subject. Everybody can figure that out pretty easily, but I don't want to go too far with that kind of stuff when it comes to actual finances, just because it can really, emotion can get very high when it comes to talking about finances. So I am certainly not a full-time YouTuber. I have no intention of quitting my full-time job for a very long time. I believe that somebody would have to have 100,000 subscribers to truly be able to be a full-time YouTuber and never do anything else. That's how long it takes. I could be wrong. There could be some YouTubers out there who are making enough money at like 50,000 subscribers or even less. Or sorry, yes, 50,000 subscribers or even less. But I believe 100,000 is really where things start to get unbelievably great. Now, that changes for everybody, of course. And thank you for using those custom emojis. That's exactly what I'm talking about there. I do. You can see, Dogfather, I took all the social media icons and just made them into emojis. Now, a lot of people don't use them as often as I thought that they might, so I might change those up. It's going to be a while before we get another emoji. So, Herman the Great is here, and like I said, they happen to be our newest member. So, what that means is now, from now on, they will be added into our Wheel of Doom as soon as I see them in the chat, as all the members are. So I don't want to fall behind with you, Herman the Great, too much farther. So I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add it into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up and not fall too far behind. And oh, that too. Yes, Dogfather. A lot of things happen when you get to 100,000. YouTube will send you a play button. You have to request it, apparently, but they do give you the play button. We've all seen that. And then as well, you can, you apparently get a, I forget what they call it, but it's like a customer service rep that's dedicated not just to you, but you get to have access to somebody at YouTube. So then when you have problems or ideas, they actually really want to work with you. They really want to listen to you. You have somebody you can reach out to a lot easier than what we do just in the partner program and stuff like that. So we're looking forward to that. The biggest channel that I manage right now has 64,000 subscribers. Now, that channel only had 4,400 at the beginning of last month, so that experienced some explosive growth, but we will likely see a play button happening on that channel. It could even be this year. So, Cali Reseller Lewis is here. Forgive me if that's Louis again. I'd love to promote you properly. If you want to let me know if I'm not pronouncing that right, but they're here for the first time. And Chris's Clever Craft says he's a ghost with the Snapchat logo. I didn't. You know how long it took me to realize that that's exactly what that was? Because I don't use Snapchat, and I do have it. I just don't happen to use it. But when it first came out, I realized that that was the network that started the big deal with the hidden messages that disappear and things like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, I get what the whole ghost thing is with them. It took me a second. Thank you, business services and opportunities. So Cali Reseller Luis is here for the first time. Forgive me if I'm still pronouncing that wrong. We will get that soon enough as I get to know your channel. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. They happen to be here for the first time right now. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is go through your videos here, and I'm going to pick something that I can connect with you through. I will take this thrift store free haul video that's about 14 minutes. I'll add that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list. I don't know why my internet's crawling. I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on now so you don't miss our further live streams. You always hear Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Okay, so Cali Reseller Lewis says that I'm pronouncing it right, so we'll keep it at that. And then again, just correct me if I'm wrong, but thank you. Oh, Inspire So Many asks a question for everybody in the chat, and I'm interested to see what everybody has to say. So Inspire So Many says, what is your favorite part of being a YouTuber? So that's a good question for everybody. I hope I hope everybody will mention that. Cali King 916, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's another extremely supportive creator. Now we're looking at Coupon Gail. This is the second channel from Gail's Southern Living. She comes to us from the homesteading community and has introduced us to many different friends. And you will likely meet more and more friends when you're there. So she has another channel called Gail's Southern Living. You can easily find that when you get here to Coupon Gail, but I know she's working on this channel aggressively right now. She has shown incredible generosity throughout not only the Tuberchat family, but outside as well. This is definitely a creator who lives wholeheartedly by the idea of giving much more than they expect to receive. They did one of the most considerate and thoughtful jobs on not just a Tuberchat shout-out video, but literally a how to use Tuberchat video that you'll find on their main channel. So I hope everybody will check that out. Coupon Gail hopes to help us save money, and she gets a lot of reference from a lot of friends, including Garden State Gardener, who we saw here earlier. 721 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push Coupon Gail a little bit farther. She's fully monetized on her main channel, and hopefully we'll get this one a little bit closer as well. And it's way overdue for me to have time to be, or it's time for me to be getting some more names onto the wheel from our chat list. And I'm curious, like Inspire So Many said, I see Ali's Craft Pursuits responding, but I'm curious what everybody would say is their enjoyable parts of their YouTube journey. I'm not going to answer because my answer, it happens to be the most popular answer that I've seen so far. So I just want to see what everybody has to say. TGNOG will come up on the wheel. Oh, you're already on the wheel. I should have known. Charlene Hill we looked at. Business Services and Opportunities is her second channel. Vibes with the Thompson Family will come up in a moment. Andre Southgate might still be with us. And let me spin the wheel, and I'll see if Izzy's Life Vlogs is still with us. Andre Southgate has been with Tuberchat a little while now. It's been a couple of episodes or weeks, but it's great to see you back. Let's see what Andre Southgate has been up to on their channel right now. I don't know what it is that's got my, everything seems so slow right now with my pages. When you're live streaming, you're putting a lot of pressure on your processor, whether you're using a phone or a computer or anything like that. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is still here. Trying to see where you are on the list here. I wonder if I missed. See, the list is always done not just by how long you're here, but how active you are in the chat. So if you're, I do appreciate every moment everybody spends, but if you're not chatting very much, you can be way down the list, even though you spend a lot of time here. Oh, that's interesting. Get to the farm. It's an interesting way to start a channel. So, yeah, my favorite aspect is the friendships that are made. I literally miss being around when I'm not. Like, so Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, at least when the weather's good, I am usually out doing other work that has nothing to do with YouTube or almost nothing to do with it. So I miss doing Tuberchat. By the time I get back on Friday, you'll be able to see the excitement in me, you know, and then we do it 4 days in a row. But even when we're done, the talk doesn't stop for me. You know what I mean? I'm on Instagram constantly with YouTubers of all sizes, and we're talking and learning and joking and things like that. I like going on panels when I have an opportunity. I haven't been doing a lot of that lately, but this is where, like, you know, you start to gain friendships with people, and this is how we hang out more often than anything else. It'd be great to do some in real life meetups at some point, but in the meantime, just hanging out on YouTube seems to be a lot more fun than I ever would have guessed before I started, but I've been on YouTube for 5 years now. So Andre Southgate is here with 838 subscribers. I can see I'm behind with you, so I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. They're bringing us pure variety on their channel, but you can see that they're having some wild success, excuse me, with some of their shorts videos here, many over 1,000. One of them over 11,000 here, and that's without even digging through them, which is really, really cool. So let's spin the wheel again. Lele Scratcher Lottery is here. That happens to be a member. We're going to get them onto the wheel right away. I can hear that my voice has only got about an hour left in it. Part of that is because I did an extra live stream yesterday. I didn't realize I put Vibes with the Thompson family on the wheel twice there. But we've got them up on the screen now. Lele Scratcher Lottery will come up on the wheel, and then I'll get some more names shortly as well. Vibes with the Thompson family's been with Tuberchat for a long time. Might have been a year by now, as a matter of fact. I'd have to look back and see. But it's been very long. They're extremely supportive, not just here, but when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them regularly. Mickey Laughs is in the house. I was hanging out with them on a live stream this morning. It's good to have you here. And Vibes with the Thompson family right now has close to 1,200 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We'll notice that they have a premiere coming up right now. And what I'm recommending to everybody is to hit the reminders on everything that you see, whether it's a live stream or a premiere, for every creator, because it sends an engagement signal of interest into the YouTube algorithm, and I think that that is very helpful. I've been experimenting with that for a while now. I'm behind with you here, so I'm just going to take your latest half-hour video here. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up and make sure I don't fall too much farther behind. Yeah, that makes sense. Get to the farm. My recommendation to everybody is, if possible, at least one video per week is enough to make your channel grow organically. The things we're doing here just speed that up. because you're making friends that are going to watch your videos. Like, wouldn't it be a wonderful world if every video you put up got 100 views the first day and a lot of comments and a lot of likes and things like that? That's what we're aiming for here. That's the real goal to getting that strong and solid foundation, because you're looking for supporters who wouldn't have otherwise maybe found your content either. If you have a cooking channel and somebody's not searching for cooking, they may have never found you. But now you have gamers, you have homesteaders, you have lottery ticket scratchers, you have people with random channels, all kinds of different creators getting together here. So it gives a different dynamic to our foundation for our channels. And like I keep saying, you'll find that you are making fans not only of your channel out of these new friends and followers, but also of your genre. Did we look at places nondescript yet? Because I know I put that channel on the wheel, and I can't remember for the life of me if it came up on the screen. Dogfather's on the wheel. TGNOG is still there. Let me see if Izzy's still here. No, Izzy was only here shortly, for a short period. Mortgage with me. New Beginnings, let's see if they're still here. That was a brand new channel. Maybe not. New Beginnings, let me know if you're still here. And Izzy's Life, let me know if you're still here, please. Izzy's Life is a longtime friend, actually. Paralife TV, let me know if you're still here. Pull My Pork Barbecue is here. Willow's Creations, good to see you in the house. It's been a little while, but Willow's Creations is an extremely supportive creator. Sage Lifestyle, is just about to head out right now. Thank you for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody is here. Hilda DC's here from our moderator squad. I know that she has... I had arranged a premiere today. Before, I also noticed that Hilda DC has got a premiere coming up. Chris's Clever Craft has something that we're going to raid right after Tuberchat. But I'm hoping maybe we can line up another raid for Hilda in the next week or two. Next week, I'm kind of filling up already, almost. The Stock Explorer is coming up right now. And this is Nora, the Stock Explorer. They actually have two channels. They've got Tropical Buzz, where they talk about growing different kinds of plants. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that, because we have a lot to learn from this creator on both channels, actually. Boo Rocka, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. 666 subscribers. For those of you who were here yesterday, you'll know why I'm laughing, because I specifically went with another account to subscribe to the Stock Explorer to make sure that they had their 667, and YouTube's already taken that away. Or taken one away. Actually, let's look. Let's look right now and see if I'm still subscribed on the other channel that I used to connect with them with. And this is what you'll notice, right? YouTube is not necessarily taking your new subscribers away after you make them when that happens. They're taking old subscribers away to replace the new ones, anything that is inactive. So there we go. You see, like, they're still back down to 666, but I'm subscribed now with another channel. I'm probably subscribed to them with like 4 of my channels, I think, or... I have a lot of channels that I haven't done anything with. They're registered, they're accounts, but I don't do anything with them. And I actually have 3 channels right this second that I work on. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, all the same music that you hear in the background of Tuberchat is available as royalty-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. Every single song on our music channel has a download link in the description for an MP3 so that you can easily get to those. So the Stock Explorer is bringing us down to earth and real world looks at companies and products that we might consider, both for stock investing and crypto. As a matter of fact, they talk about all aspects, including NFTs, options trading, but they do it in an incredibly down-to-earth way. So very understandable, very relatable. This is a creator who's unbelievably supportive to others. So they seem to be everywhere all the time. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into the Stock Explorer constantly, and they are always engaging conversation. So they share content by hopping in on other people's panels. They engage content in chats when they're there, or conversation is what I mean to say. And then on their own channel, they're giving us a variety of every kind of content. They're giving us shorts, they're giving us videos, they're giving us live streams. Sometimes they have charts to show us. Sometimes they have product in hand, which is really, really cool. Oh, and then, yeah, I want to know, I'm going to have to see what I'm going to do about putting that music stream back up. But I was chasing some politically charged content last month on my personal channel and found that I wasn't able to be available at all for the music channel, so I let that go for now as the 24-hour streams. But it's interesting, as soon as I shut the streams off, the channel's growing. We're sitting at 360 subscribers for like a month or two or longer, and as soon as I shut the stream off and started doing a couple of other things to promote it, now it's getting closer to 400 subscribers. So it beats me. We're going to have to look at the analytics and see what on earth I've been doing that is working over there. But I hope to get that 24-hour stream running again at some point. Oh, and then I was going to say, if you want, Chris's Clever Craft, that's generous of you, but maybe what we can do, if you want to line up with Hilda, and then what we can do is like either have her run her premiere after yours, if you can time it out, or do the other way around if you want to do that. The Stock Explorer, if anybody hasn't already connected to them, this is an incredibly supportive creator. It is a very rapidly growing channel here in the Tuberchat family, and what I believe is the number one reason, even though the information here is valuable, and I think that Nora has this unbelievable charisma, but as well, they are out supporting other creators so much that support is coming back to them, and we're seeing it literally in the numbers here. But if anybody hasn't connected to them, I hope you will right now. I'd love to get this channel off of that number and get them a little bit closer to 700. I'm sure they're looking forward to that as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and TGNOG is coming up. I've told everybody repeatedly, I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and I experiment with a lot of channels. Now, I used to run a couple of channels for a couple of other people, but I let those go a couple of years ago because the creators behind those channels didn't want to be involved. They kind of just wanted to pay me to do it, basically, right? And you don't really need to do that. You can get paid to do things and be happy at the same time. I don't really want to run channels for other people that don't take interest. It's much more fun to run a channel when somebody has excitement and can get behind what you're doing. So I do run a few other channels right now, but it's interesting to experiment with all these different things, and for all the different experiments that I've done, I still learn all the time. So the music channel is doing something now I wasn't expecting. I got to watch that, and as I learn more from there, I will pass those ideas on to everybody here so that we can discuss them, and then hopefully everybody can make better decisions for their own videos and channels. So TGNOG is here with 678 subscribers. They're fairly new to Tuberchat. There's another gaming channel, but they have been back, I think, every single day since finding Tuberchat. This is TG #1 Gamer, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm going to see what I can do about adding another couple of names onto our Wheel of Doom. Oh, Paralife, you're here. Paralife TV is still here. They were overdue for getting on the wheel. I Want to Know has been here for a while. My Peaceful Moment, I'm not sure if I welcomed you. Steve Hauser has been with us for a while. And I will get some more names on the wheel in a moment. See how my copy-paste doesn't seem to want to work sometimes? It's way too complicated of an idea for me to talk about why that happens, but I can try. So I'll describe to everybody what on earth goes on with that and why I'm whining and complaining about it. So when you look at the participant list in your chat, right? So I use an extra window on the side here. It's on another screen and I pull it off to the side. But when I hit the three dots here and I look at my participant list, I can see everybody who's chatted within the last minute. There's always more people watching than chatting. Now what happens is, as people leave messages in the chat, somebody who hasn't been in the participant list for a while pops back in, and somebody who hasn't chatted in more than a minute or two drops out. If you're copying and pasting names out of here the way that I do, I don't know why you would, but if you are, then the copy and paste doesn't want to work as soon as one of those names changes. So you got to keep like refreshing and things like this. It's silliness. So that's a speech meant to just bore everybody literally for 2 minutes. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If anybody hasn't given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Kevin Fishes, I'm going to add you onto the wheel as well. You're going to take Pull My Pork Barbecue's place. Pull My Pork Barbecue is actually a longtime friend of Tuberchat. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've got over 4,600 subscribers right now, and they're already well on their way towards 4,700. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We get delicious looking content on this channel. I'm going to take your latest video and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me make sure I stay caught up and don't fall too far behind. It had been a while since they were back, but they've actually been coming back frequently again, which is great. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're obviously a loyal and dedicated supporter. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And let's spin the wheel. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster. We're well beyond the being into the second half of the live stream. We've still got about 45 minutes to go. Kaz's Crafts and More, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And Kevin Fishes is coming up right now, so we'll see what they've got going on the screen. And then thank you, I want to know. I've got your channel on the wheel, so we will look at it, whether you are still able to be here or not. I know you were waiting for a while. Steve Hauser's on the wheel. Hilda DC is there. Paralife TV, Lele Scratcher Lottery, Mortgage With Me, Dogfather, and Inspire. So many. And we will add some more names as we need them. Cliff Hefner, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Kevin Fishes has 154 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. They're already more than halfway there. I'm still getting to know this content as they are brand new to Tuberchat, but I'm going to take another video, add it into my catch-up list, your latest one. That will allow me to get caught up with your channel and not fall behind, and make sure that I get to know your content a little bit better. If anybody here has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab on YouTube or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuberchat today, and could see this stream and replay pushed out not just today, but also in the coming days and weeks ahead. For those of you who haven't seen it already, we have a Facebook group where you can post your videos, and that's easy to find under the Tuberchat page. There's a page where I just post our streams, and then there's a public group where you can post your videos. We also have a subreddit where you can post your videos as well, and the reason I like using Reddit so much is because it's super fast to share, like Twitter. And thank you so much. Get to the farm. Paralife TV, Life as a Paraplegic is here, and this is a creator who's going to show us the different aspects of accomplishing things, or the way that life might be when you are constantly sitting down. And I've already learned a bit from this channel. It gives a different perspective. And it's the only channel that we've seen so far of this type in the Tuberchat family. But I think we can all probably learn from this creator, so I'm grateful to have them in the Tuberchat family. They're here frequently. They've got well over 1,000 subscribers already. They're already halfway on the road towards 1,100. And thank you, the Stock Explorer, for the retweet. I really do appreciate that. For those of you on Twitter, it's the easiest thing that you can do that I'll appreciate on Twitter, which is just retweeting. I always put a tweet out for every live stream, usually a couple of hours before. But I'll appreciate that because, of course, it helps with the exposure. And we have a list over there, so anybody who tweets or retweets for Tuberchat gets added onto that list, and that will allow you to, if you'd like to, meet over 100 people who are here in the Tuberchat family and active on Twitter and willing to share for others, because the idea is if they're willing to retweet for us, they might be willing to do the same for you. If you're the kind of person who enjoys supporting others by watching videos, leaving comments, and especially tweeting and retweeting for others on Twitter, you'll find some friends over there that will trade favors with you, and you'll likely get some outside traffic into your videos and channel. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm going to get as many on the screen as I can in the next 45 minutes or so. I Want to Know is coming up right now, so they're likely still listening, so we'll get their channel up and see what they got going on. And Thrill Seeks is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming back in. Thrill Seeks has been a longtime dear friend of Tuberchat. And I Want to Know, let's find your channel. I'll use my channel filters. You can do this on a phone or a computer. When I do that, it comes up #1 for me. Your search results might be slightly different than mine because sometimes they're geographically based, and that can influence it. But I Want to Know, as long as we're matching the avatar on this popular channel name, we'll get to them pretty quickly. They've got 140 subscribers already. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. When we think about I Want to Know, they're brand new, so I've still got to get to know this creator, but I'm going to take your 5 amazing, do you say that incised bone finds? I Want to Know. I'm going to take this video, add it into my catch-up list, and that will help me get caught up with your channel and make sure I don't fall too far behind. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So it's almost time for me to get some more names from our chat list, so I'll do that in another second. K-Lastic TV, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra support. It looks like they might snipe the Stream Boss position, if that's going to work properly this time, which it might. We'll see in a second. And Hilda DC is going to come up right now. So yes, K-Lastic TV, we looked at that channel earlier, but they just sniped the Stream Boss position. What I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera there. Every Super Chat and membership knocks the life out of the Stream Boss, and the last person to take it out becomes the next Stream Boss. That is going to be K-Lastic TV for a while. They will get some extra exposure for that reason. Corinne's Life is here both as a moderator and a member. And we've got them on the wheel right away, of course. Hilda DC, also from our moderator squad, is here. What you'll find from her, first of all, is a premiere that's going to be coming up this afternoon in another 45 minutes or so, probably. I'm just checking between Hilda DC and Chris's Clever Craft. If you guys want to line your premieres up to raid into each other after, that will be cool. Let's see what he says. He'd like to read. He'll go after. Okay, so Chris is just sending me a message here, but okay, let's find out, and forgive me if you guys are already dealing with this. How long? So that's very generous of Chris's Clever Craft, but I'm not surprised because he tends to do things like that. Hilda DC has a premiere. So what we're going to do is raid that premiere in about 45 minutes from now. And then Chris's Clever Craft will have a premiere to follow. And we will be able to do like kind of it's almost like a raid train or a raid parade, sometimes they call it, where we'll go to Hilda DC's channel first and then Chris's Clever Craft. He graciously gave up his spot for her, but hopefully everybody will support them both. And what the big deal is about why we raid like this is because it's a great thing you can do if you're live streaming or if you have a premiere to jump into somebody else's thing while you've got viewers. But everybody will be able to continue connecting in both of these live chats. And you could do that in the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. And then I will start dropping links about 15 minutes before we're going to go over there. And then we can all go over together and raid. So I'm just checking in with Hilda how long her video and intro is. So that we can line those up properly. Scott's Fam TV, good to see you here. And you were recommended from Keeping Up with Queen Eva, so thank you for that, and thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video descriptions. And then, okay, hopefully Chris and Hilda have that set up. 24 to 25 minutes, says Hilda. And then I'm just going to ask you the 5-minute intro. And that will make it time out perfectly for Chris's Clever Craft, as a matter of fact. So Chris's Clever Craft knows Hilda's video is about half an hour with the intro. And I will leave Tuberchat running right up until that starts. So we're just letting everybody know how that's going. And then Izzy's Life Vlogs is back in the house, so we'll get them onto the wheel. So Hilda DC is a member of our moderator squad. What you'll find on her channel is a lot of challenge, mukbang, and food review videos. What you'll find more often than anything else is she will constantly have positive affirmations going on throughout her videos. Sometimes those are on the screen, and sometimes it's literally her just talking about caring for others and the generosity that seems to be the foundation of her entire personality. Hilda is a very much loved and well-respected creator. She's been a moderator here with Tuberchat for a very long time. She's a dear friend, and every moderator here is a longtime friend of mine and has a channel of their own, so I hope everybody will connect with them. If you haven't already, Hilda DC, of course, is fully monetized, so you've lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when you get there in 40 minutes from now. Dogfather is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. They are talking about game development, so hopefully we'll see some of that on their channel mixed in with their content. We got to make sure we get to the right Dogfather, so I'm going to have to match the avatar because that will be a popular name for a channel. So if I use my channel filters, here they are right here, 25 subscribers right now. And hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. We'd love to get them up close to 30 if we can, a little bit farther on the road towards 100. More coffee, pull my pork barbecue. Today's going to be a double monster day, I can tell you that for sure. I'm not a coffee drinker. I drink those horrible energy drinks that are terrible for you. Oh, Game Dev is on your main channel, says Dogfather. And that would... Oh, is that... Oh, my goodness. Did I not realize that was Shards of Gaming? I should know this by now. Forgive me. Wait, this is Shards of Gaming. Do you have another channel dedicated to development? Or am I confusing myself here? Shards of Gaming has been a long-time friend. They bring us... a lot of thumbs up. We've literally gained hundreds of thumbs up just from them promoting so much. So if anybody here hasn't already given a thumbs up today, then I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Oh, I see. Okay, Dogfather. Yeah, time is always a struggle, right? I can only imagine when people have studies and things like that. It's been a very long time for me, but work is pretty straightforward, right? You work and then you're done. I suppose a lot of people have jobs where they have kind of homework that goes along with it, but it's a different story when you're actually in studies, a student of any kind, and have to deal with that kind of thing. Thank you, Keeping Up with Queen Eva, and thank you for sending over a new friend for us. I really do appreciate that. There is nothing better, whether it's online or offline, than word of mouth promotion for your channel and any businesses you're going to run. Izzy's Life Vlogs has been with me for over 2 years. This is a creator who is incredibly generous in the idea of always wanting to help others. And has recently started picking up the pace on their channel again. It's pure variety on Izzy's Life Vlog, so I hope everybody will connect to them. I'm going to take your welcome to my city video and add that into my catch-up list so I can get caught up again, make sure I don't fall too far behind. I've got Garden to Table with Heather Lynn on the wheel. I'm going to spin. We're going to start moving much faster because we've only got a half an hour left right now. So that's a half an hour of Tuberchat, but we're going to go into Hilda DC's premiere, where we'll be able to continue connecting the same way that we are here in Tuberchat, and then from there we're going to go into another premiere from Chris's Clever Craft, where we can continue connecting the same way there as well. So there's lots of opportunity this afternoon to meet more and more friends and family members for your channel. If you connect with Corinne's Life, you're going to meet even more people on her channel because she allows the same thing, pardon me, in her streams and premieres as well. So she's got 1,850 subscribers right now, getting very close to 1,900. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. She's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her when we get there. Corinne's Life literally encompasses everything that is Corinne's Life. And she does pure variety on her channel, sometimes vlogs, sometimes unboxing videos, a lot of random live streams, and has panels. She's willing to hop in with other people and share content in that way, and she has a lot of people who come in and join her on her live streams as well. One of the most notable things that she presents on her channel is a small business that she owns called Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, where she produces all kinds of merchandise, whether it's hats, mugs, t-shirts, and just about anything that can be printed. And you're starting to see her merchandise pop up throughout the Tuberchat family. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Corinne's Life. We can use this channel both as entertainment, inspiration, and a resource when the time comes, when you think about monetizing your channel with merchandise for yourself. And she's fully monetized, like I said, with super chats and memberships available when you get there as well. So I'm going to refresh my list and see what I can do about adding some names to our wheel. I want to get to as many channels as we can in the next 25 minutes or so. Maybe I'll spin. My page wants to freeze on the other window here. Steve Hauser is going to come up right now. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel today. Yesterday they put out a skate park video, but they've got a lot of surfing videos as well. And I'm getting a little bit nervous because my whole computer seems to have frozen a little bit, which is not common for a Mac, I like to say. Whether I'm right or not. And now we're back in business. It just takes a second sometimes. Thank you, Dogfather. And Steve Hauser is coming up. Like I said, yesterday they put out a skate park video. Oh, I keep forgetting to mention it. Kevin Fish's. Yeah, Corinne's Life will let you know, but she's got an Etsy store too. Steve Hauser has 305 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 310 that they're thinking about. I think they've been here every day since finding Tuberchat, which is great. We obviously have a loyal and dedicated supporter here, and they mix up the surfing and skate park videos, which is really, really cool. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and seeing a lot of this outdoor activity. For anybody that lives in a climate like mine, in Niagara Falls, Canada, or close to it, you will find that there's no surfing and not a lot of skate park activity happening right now. So it's great that we have this to see from Steve Hauser, and like I said, they're here regularly. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Rebel Canners is on the wheel, and if there's anybody watching or listening that hasn't been on the wheel yet or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat. Pandan is here, and we will get you onto the wheel right away. So let's spin the wheel. I want to get to as many channels as we can before we go to Hilda DC's premiere. Lele Scratcher Lottery is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. If anybody in the house has the ability to share this stream out, whether it's on your community tab here or Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or Reddit or any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly. It helps get a few more people here into Tuberchat today, and then could see this live stream and replay pushed out in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. I'm always good keeping up with Queen Eva, so thank you for asking. I'm always happy when we're here doing Tuberchat. This is why I enjoy it so much. You know, we were asking, I think it was Inspire So Many, who's still on the wheel right now, who asked earlier that, you know, what's everybody's favorite aspect of their YouTube journey? There may be different answers, right? And it's a specific question. But I have been told by many creators that one of their favorite things about the YouTube journey, if not the favorite thing, is the friendships that are made along the way. For me, that definitely is it. Lele Scratcher Lottery obviously comes to us from the lottery ticket scratching genre, where we have a handful of different creators like Scratchin' to Win and Scratchin' PPA. And what I've found about this particular niche and community is that there are a lot of extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters that go both, you know, they're supportive to each other, but also they go over and above outside of their own niche and genre to support other creators as well. So I hope you'll find that also. They've got 379 subscribers here on this channel, and I'm hoping that you will push them, we can all push them a little bit farther. We'd love to get them up and over to the 380 that they're thinking about right now, and moving a little bit farther towards 400. And then Scott's Fam TV, just let me know if you're still here in the house, or again, anybody who's listening or watching who hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, if you want to say anything at all in the chat, we'll make sure we get you on there. Collecting Coins with Gianna was here yesterday as well. We've got them on the wheel, and we'll spin. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. Ali's Craft Pursuits, maybe. I never want to recommend to anybody to break off into a second channel. What I like to recommend is to start a series of videos and then see, first of all, if you like doing them. Secondly, if you can get some activity on them before breaking off into a second channel. Because Ali's Craft Pursuits does a little bit of variety anyway, so it's absolutely suitable if you wanted to experiment with some videos and then see. I'm not saying I'm right. That's just a recommendation. But everybody's got to make their own decisions for their own channels. I can tell you this, it is a lot more difficult trying to get 1,000 subscribers on 2 channels than it is to get 2,000 subscribers on 1 channel. But Mortgage With Me is up here right now. This is a creator who's going to help us budget and save money, which is great. I'm so happy to have some of these financial channels here in Tuberchat, like Coupon Gale, the Stock Explorer, and now Mortgage With Me, for instance, because when we think about monetizing our channels, most of us are thinking about that, right? Then wouldn't it be a wonderful world if after all of life's basic needs and wants are met, you could maximize the impact of the income that's going to come from monetization. Collecting Coins with Gianna is helping us with that as well. Mortgage With Me promises to do that, and I'm just going to take another video from you, and I'm going to take this and add it into my catch-up list. That will help me make sure I stay caught up a little bit more and don't fall too far behind. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Mortgage With Me happens to be another extremely supportive creator. They're here with us almost every day in Tuberchat. I see them out supporting others, and they're mixing up the streams and videos as well. So there's lots of opportunity to be entertained, inspired, and to learn from this creator. So, Collecting Coins with Gianna is coming up right now. So we've got another somewhat financial channel. When we talk about collecting coins, it's a little bit different than investing, but Collecting Coins with Gianna is talking to us about saving money at the same time. So it's interesting the variety that they're breaking off into here in their channel. Passion for Art, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let's get them onto the wheel. And Collecting Coins with Gianna right now has 207 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We'd love to get them rolling on this road to 300. And we can see that this creator is definitely energetic and dynamic. But I'm happy that they're showing us, like I said, look, they've got a coin savings challenge, right? But then they're also talking about gold and silver and things like this. So there's a lot to learn from this creator as well. I'm still getting to know their content and getting to know the creator, but hopefully you'll enjoy that as much as I am. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a second, and I will appreciate it greatly. I don't think we looked at my peaceful moment yet. I know they've been with us for a while, so I just put them on the wheel. Passion for Art is looking for a goal of 200. We have everybody here will be looking for different goals and different milestones today. And then, of course, my recommendation is always the same thing, is to reach out to other creators, support them, and then you'll find them coming back to support you. If you want 3 comments on your videos, you go leave 10. If you want 3 thumbs up, you go leave 10. If you want 3 people to watch your videos, you go watch 10, for instance. And eventually, the support that comes back to you will be so overwhelming you won't be able to keep up with everybody. And that's great news. It's a nice problem to have. So Passion for Art right now has 125 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, maybe to the 130 they must be thinking about today, and a little bit farther on that road towards 200. You can see that they are streaming frequently. They're putting out streams just about every single day. So I haven't been able to catch one in the last few days, but I'm going to take this replay and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list, so that after today's live stream in the next couple of days, I will make sure I get through that list and I will catch up with you a little bit. Kaz's Crafts and More. I'm just putting you on the wheel right now. It's usually determined by a robot. We don't always get to every channel every single day. But today I'm going to try to get to everybody's channel. Usually I add channels in an order determined by that robot based on how much you're interacting with everybody else here, because that's the key to success here in Tuberchat. But for today, it looks like we might have time to get to just about everybody before we go in about 20 minutes for Hilda DC's premiere. While that runs, everybody will be able to connect during that live chat the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. And then about a half an hour later, we're going to go into Chris's Clever Crafts channel. He's got a premiere. We'll be able to continue connecting over there. And there's another example of generosity when, you know, I noticed that Hilda had a premiere today, but Chris's Clever Craft had also talked about a premiere. He gave up his slot to give to her so that they could do a double raid. So I think that's really, really cool. Time with Tiffy. Good to see you here, popping the popcorn. Good to have you in the house. My Peaceful Moment brings us a pleasing mix of audio and visuals that will help us chillax and chill out and relax and meditate if you would like to. I think it's something that we can use when we see channels like this to maybe run a playlist of things that are happening in the background if you are lucky enough to work at home or study at home and things like that, or something to sit and watch and enjoy. And I'm happy to have some of these channels in our Tuberchat family as a resource as well. My Peaceful Moment now has over 1,100 subscribers and is already well on their way towards 1,200. I'm just hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Rebel Canners is brand new, so we're going to look at this channel for the first time today. In the meantime, if anybody in the house has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I will appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuberchat today, but could also see this live stream and replay pushed out not just today, but in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. So Rebel Canners, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I'm going to take your latest video. I'm going to add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up and subscribe to your channel, and that I will give you a notification bell ring as well, and that should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I'm going to spin the wheel again. Cabaret Gaming just walked in. They've actually got 2 channels. And we'll see what's going on with them when we get to them. Inspire So Many is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. Earlier in the chat, they were asking, what is everybody's favorite thing about their YouTube journey? So I'm curious to see. And then my pleasure, Rebel Canner. So like I said, we don't get to every channel every single day, but we get to almost everyone. Not everybody can be here for 2.5 hours just because it's convenient for me to stream at this time. And a lot of times at the very beginning of the stream, it's very, very busy, sometimes overwhelming and things like that. Members get added to the wheel as soon as they're here in the chat. And Superchatters get added to the screen as soon as that happens in order. So you can imagine that towards the beginning of the stream it can be extremely busy, and then towards the end we move faster through channels, but I try to get through as many as we can. Today it looks like we might get to everybody. Inspire So Many has 350 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list. That will allow me to stay caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. I shouldn't say stay caught up. I should say get caught up. I can see I'm behind. Inspire So Many is a channel that's been with Tuberchat for a while now, so I want to make sure that I stay caught up. So Poppin' the Popcorn is coming up right now, and thank you for that, Pandan. It's my pleasure. We're going to look at your channel soon. You've been on the wheel for a few minutes already. The wheel is random. We never know when somebody's going to come up. And then Passion for Art says they are spreading their love of paintings around the world. on their channel, which is very cool. Popping the Popcorn is Katie. She brings us movie reviews more than anything else on her channel. There's a little bit of variety here in StreamYard panels and things like that. She has shown leadership as well as generosity in the Tuberchat family. She's got a group of creators together for a collaboration where they are called the Final Girls of Horror, and they are giving us their different opinions on movie reviews. As you get to know Katie and her opinions and her taste and style of movie reviews, you'll be able to make requests for her to talk about different films that you may have seen or are thinking about seeing. She also has experimented with some shorts videos here and is an incredibly supportive creator. She's one of these people who seems to be everywhere all the time. When I bounce in between premieres and live streams, I run into her constantly. So we'll cap the wheel at the channels that are here right now and see what's going to happen. We've got Pandan in the pole position here, and it looks like they're going to come up right now. I just added Cliff Hefner, who's been with us for a while, and we'll see what Pandan's got going on today. Katie is somebody who also hops in on other people's StreamYards and has people hop in on hers as well. I don't know why I didn't have your notification bell on, Pandan. That might have just been a quick slip, but I've got it on there now. I'm just going to take your latest video and add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up with your channel and make sure that I don't fall too far behind. Pandan is bringing us gaming so far with Call of Duty and with Minecraft, so we'll be looking forward to more content from this creator, even though they've got a brand new video sitting right here. So I'm really going to start rifling through channels. We got 15 minutes to go. I'm going to get Hilda DC's premiere ready. After that, we're going to go to see Chris's Clever Craft for a dual raid today. Yeah, that's a good idea, Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Absolutely. Learn from your own videos for sure. So I've just put a link in the chat. That's where we're going to go to Hilda DC's premiere in another 15 minutes. Anybody's free to go there whenever you'd like because the chat is obviously already running, but we will all head over there when it's time, and I'll drop the link a couple more times as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And Cliff Hefner is going to come up right now. It took a while to get you on the wheel, but as soon as I got you on there, he came up pretty quick. So Cliff Hefner, let's see what they've got going on. 37 subscribers right now and 10 videos, including some shorts videos here. So hopefully those will continue and you'll get some action on those pretty quick. And in the meantime, they've got variety on their channel. I just want to dig through your videos in here and see what else you've got. So we've been through just about everything that Cliff Hefner's got here, which is cool. I'm going to take your latest video. Even though it's just a test, I'm just going to add that into my catch-up list anyway, even though it's quick. But Cliff Hefner's a loyal and dedicated supporter. They might be supporting on all of my channels already, as a matter of fact, for which I'm very grateful. And we see them here in Tuberchat frequently now, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. We'd love to push them up and over the 40 that they're thinking about, and a little bit farther on the road to the first 100. We know that the first 100 is more challenging to reach than ever, but as long as we're all supporting each other and doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing and hitting those milestones and others getting monetized and things like that all the time. So let's spin the wheel. The S&F Life. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And I think you've been here once before, but forgive me if I'm mistaken. Hopefully you're feeling welcome either way and ready to meet some new friends here. Our instructions for how we connect and make sure those connections stick are always in our video description. Time with Tiffy is coming up right now with super chats and memberships available on this monetized channel, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm going to take your latest video and add this into my catch-up list so that I can make sure I stay caught up with you and don't fall too far behind. And Yeah, thank you, Cliff Hefner. For those of you who haven't seen it, we also have a music channel. So for anybody that hasn't already, the same music that you hear in the background of Tuberchat is available as copyright-free music that you can use in your videos and live streams. That all sits on another channel that we have set up specifically for that, and you can grab those songs for free with a download link in the bottom of every description if you want to use those in your videos and live streams. And we have a lot of live stream replays over there that you can use that are like 11 hours long, so if you just needed something to run in the background of your own live stream, that would be cool. And they're all instrumental, so you don't have to worry about being talk or sung over. Annabes Black, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I've got you on the wheel right away. We're going to look at another brand new channel today. This is Kaz's Crafts and More, so we'll see what they've got going on. Yeah, the music channel, the link will be dropped every 30 minutes or so. I'll show you the name so that you can find it. All capital letters there. It's called Thrive Together, similar to my t-shirt name here, but with no vowels. And it's just, all the music is either house or EDM or tropical. And like I said, it's something that you can use in your videos, live streams. It's all copyright free. And Kaz's Crafts and More is up here right now. I thought this was a brand new channel, but we've connected. So forgive me for being mistaken about... Oh, it's Carolyn Dews. I didn't realize. I don't know if you renamed the channel or if I was just mistaken. This is Thrill Seek's wife. I'm sorry that I didn't catch that right away. They've got a premiere coming up actually in another hour or so. I'm just going to take your latest video though. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so that I can make sure I get caught up and don't fall too far behind. Thrill Seeks, of course, is a dear friend. He's still on the wheel. And there you go. Yes, not new, just changed your channel name. I wonder, I thought it was brand new, and then when I saw that the notification bell was already done in this, or the subscribe button, I was like, wait a second, what's going on here? And then I see, obviously on the banner, it still says Carolyn Dews, and of course I'm going to recognize her. Annabes Black is going to come up right now. It's time for me to drop the link for Hilda's premiere again. We can go over there and raid, and then we're going to see Chris's Clever Craft right after. And Annabes Black, let's get you up here and see what you've got going on for us today. I'm going to leave this live stream running for a few extra minutes, right up until Hilda DC's premiere starts to run, so that everybody can clean up their connections here. But we can all continue connecting in Hilda DC's premiere, and then again in Chris's Clever Crafts about 25 minutes later. Mr. Fulton Mraz is in the house. Good to see you in the house. Not feeling well today. Cavity filled, and yes, I know that can't always be fun, so hopefully you're doing what you need to rest and feel better. We're going to look at Mr. Fulton Mraz's channel in a moment. I've been connected to him for over 2 years. Annabes Black is here with 35 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the maybe 40 that they're thinking about. I'm just going to take one of your videos here. I'll take a longer one. Actually, I'll just take your latest one. I know it's long, but I'll take it anyway. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up and not fall too far behind. They've got a second channel here where they review movies and TV shows. You can check that out when you get here. And Annabes Black is here with us just about every single day. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Cabaret Gaming is coming up right now. This is another creator with 2 channels, and I'll leave you to look at Cabaret Vlogs when you get there. But Cabaret Gaming is their main channel with 1,240 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. I'm just going to take one of your more popular uploads so we can get some red lines happening here on your front page. Cabaret Gaming. I'm going to take this video too, as a matter of fact. Splinter Cell. Interesting. I haven't seen that in a long time. Used to play a bit of Splinter Cell, I think, on PS2. My pleasure, Cliff Hefner. And then Cabaret Gaming, like I said, has 2 different channels. But what you'll find about this creator when you catch them here is that they are always energetic. And if you can catch them, especially on a live stream, you'll feel the energy in this creator. And they're warm and welcoming. They're able to engage with the chat and the gameplay at the same time, which is really, really cool. They are always here. They come in with both channels to give us that second thumbs up. And when you look at Cabaret Vlogs, you'll see tips, tricks, tutorials, and tech from the same creator from Cabaret Gaming. So I'm going to spin the wheel. The Shade Princess Inspiration, I'm going to get you on the wheel in a quick second here. We do have time, it looks like, to get to everybody. Thrill Seeks is coming up right now. We just saw his wife, Carolyn Dews. They have separate channels, but they're very supportive of each other, of course. Thrill Seeks has been a dear friend for a very long time. He's actually got a live stream coming up tonight where everybody can connect in the same way that we do here in Superchat. I'm just reading the description there, and I see it says live streams similar to Kevin's on Tuberchat. That's funny. But Thrill Seeks will allow everybody to connect in their live streams the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. He's got 1,240 subscribers right now. He shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, and always will allow people to connect in his live streams and premieres. Now, on his channel, you'll find a little bit of this, but most often what you find is roller coaster and theme park footage, which is really, really cool because with the last couple of years, we haven't been able to get out, all of us, to a lot of these places, right? And the Shade Princess, I've got you on the wheel as well. No sleep for you, Thrill Seeks? Oh, it's going to be midnight for you. Yes, that makes sense, actually. I might be able to catch that. I hope that I can. I'm usually... Mondays are a day of driving around and family obligations for me. So I find myself not able to be on YouTube as much as I wish. But when the later night comes, it gets a little bit easier. So I'm just going to look for the Shade Princess Inspiration. We have to spell this right. We'll get to their main channel. And my suggestion always is for anybody with more than one channel, because you've got this featured channel section at the bottom, I just want to make a suggestion to take your new channel and put it at the beginning here so that we can find it and other people. A lot of people will be inclined to follow you on more than one channel when they find out that you have one. So I usually don't want to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel, but I think that that can be a great benefit. I do it with my own channels. I recommend it to a lot of people. And like I said, you will find people, as soon as they know you have a second channel, they'll jump on it. Sometimes it takes weeks or months for people to realize you even have a second channel. But this is Shade Princess's Beneficial Knowledge, the main channel for this creator. I'm just going to take another video from you, add it into my catch-up list, and that will help me get caught up. On this channel, they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when you get there, and they're a long-time, generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, the Tuberchat. Annabes Black, thinking about changing the name again? You just have to let me know if you do. I may recognize the avatar. You know, when we're looking at it in the chat, sometimes it's very, very small, and that allows people to sometimes change their name and have me not even notice for probably days, if not longer. Mr. Fulton Miraz is coming up right now. This is another creator who has been connected to me for probably 2 years. And is a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. He does a lot of focusing on other creators in the form of interviews more than anything else. He has well over 2,000 subscribers, working on 2,100. So I'm just going to drop the link one more time for Hilda DC. She's got a premiere coming up right now. Everybody's free to connect in that live chat the same way that we do here. And Simple Things Outreach Media, you're just catching us as we're finishing. So it's good to see you here. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. If you haven't already given a thumbs up, I hope you will give me one on the way out. Give Hilda DC one on the way in. Pittsburgh Artist Studio is a member. We usually put them on the wheel as soon as they get here. We're just finishing the live stream right now, but we'll put them up right away. They're fully monetized. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. I'm going to take your 23-minute video here. I'm just going to put that in my catch-up list. And if anybody has not already, those thumbs up will really help. Please remember to give me a thumbs up on the way out. Give Hilda DC a thumbs up on the way in. We're going to raid Hilda DC. And then we're going to go and raid Chris's Clever Craft. So you've got lots of opportunity to continue connecting and meeting more creators. And then that's okay. Yeah, thank you, Simple Things Outreach Media. It's just that on Mondays, I have to go at this minute. That's why I always put the live stream so early. Outdoors with Big Matt, thank you for coming in. You're just catching us at the end. But thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. I pinned that link as well. I'll drop it one more time. I'll leave this chat running for a few more minutes so you can connect if you want to. And then hopefully you'll head over to Hilda DC and join us on Chris's Clever Crafts channel in about a half an hour. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.